Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Wilson to throw right away. His first look is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. To throw again on second down. Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Wilson. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Finding room at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's got it to about the 40. The Broncos hit 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Short completion, just 4 yards, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
14.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Here's Wilson. Steps away. Now he'll throw deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. On second and 11 now. Lance. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Come on, to throw, it's Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Mosley will throw that one away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
From midfield, here's Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. A very solid gain of 27.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Here we go, here we go. Check you.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive. Ball fell incomplete. Decision to go for it. They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 39.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 14. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Lance finding Deebo there for the Niner first. Lance now to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
Partner, find me a star more on the rise than Deebo Samuel after last season. Wide receiver, running back, kick returner. This man does it all for the San Francisco 49ers. Ranked 3rd in the league in all-purpose yardage and deservedly made first-team All-Pro. Building on that with a first down here.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first. Again, it's Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
The kick by Gold is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll be out right at the 35. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. McCaffrey on the counter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Hey, zero.
To throw again on second down. Wilson.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Good job right there.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 7 catches for him now. This last one, a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
And the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He gets us away, it's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Run left. Run that. Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Wilson. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a give to Edmonds. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by McManus is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net. But they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, and that one is never in doubt.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to have the Broncos 1st down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
Broncos got themselves a star when they took Williams early in the 2nd round in 2021. He finished 3rd among rookies and 13th in the league in rushing, despite splitting carries in the Denver backfield.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that could be.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
The kick by Gold is good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Wilson. They're able to get this to Patrick, and they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Go. Hey, zero. Check.
On 2nd down, this is Evans. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's the sneak with Wilson. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. One last shot for Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Ready, set. Shot, 17. Ready?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety.
So the victory here for San Francisco.